guys, what did you think of that intro? Pretty crazy, huh? Alright, so I'm just in a mood. This hair is up in a half pony and I am feeling very Jello-esque, so who better to do a tutorial on than the one and only bronze goddess, Jennifer Lopez. So all I've done is moisturize and now I'm going to do some color correction. This is an orange color corrector, or actually it's just an orange concealer by Kryolan Dermacolor, and I apply that in any areas where I have some discoloration, which for most people is around the eye area and mouth, and this will help counter those blue or purple undertones. And then the foundation I'm using is Makeup Forever's HD Stick Foundation in number 153, and I like to start by focusing on the center of my face and then just work it outwards. This foundation is amazing for those of us with dry skin. It covers everything, but it still has a creamy and dewy look, and it doesn't cling to any dry patches. I will warn you though, if you have oily skin, you should powder this down like no other, or it will get very shiny throughout the day. I recommend using a flat buffing brush for blending this foundation because you can really press it into the skin and get that perfect coverage. And then, of course, no JLo glow without that concealer, so I'm going to use MAC's concealer today in NC35. I think this one's their Moisture Select Concealer, which is their most hydrating one, because I have really dry under eyes and God knows they need all the moisture they can get. And then I just blended out the concealer with a dry beauty blender. Next, I'm using Kryolan's Dermacolor in number 375, and I'm using that as my contour with a small concealer brush. And I'm basically just applying this on the outer edges of my face, so my hairline, cheekbones, underneath the jawline, and then I'm also using this to contour my nose because obviously we want that nose snatched and that double chin gone. And now I'm using a small synthetic brush to blend out the cream contour and then a smaller brush to blend out the nose. JLo always has rosy cheeks, so we're gonna do that as well. I'm using Kryolan's Dermacolor in D32, which is like a mauve blush tone, and I'm using a stippling brush for application. To set all the creams, I'm using a translucent powder by RCMA and a powder puff, and I'm just pressing the powder onto my skin with the puff. Our bronze today is going to be MAC's Mineralize Skinfinish in Dark Tan, and I love this because it's matte, it blends smoothly, and it gives off that very tan and bronzy effect. So JLo's makeup would be incomplete without that dewy glow, and MAC's Fix Plus is great for that. I'm using the coconut one, and oh my god, it is amazing. On to the brows. My secret brow trick is to first create the exact shape that you want with a brow gel, and once that fully dries, go in with a brow pencil or a powder and fill in all the gaps to create a realistic and perfectly shaped brow. So if you ever notice, Jennifer Lopez's brows are never sharp, they're never pointy, they're actually very soft and almost feathery, so keep a light hand and don't choose a color that's too dark either. Now I'm using this same Moisture Select concealer to clean up and highlight under my brows. You can blend this out with a brush or just use your fingers like I did, and then once it dries, I'm going to use a darker face powder by Lancome as my transition color today. I'm starting from the inner portion of my brows down to the outer corners of my eyes to create a more elongated eye. Now normally on my eye shape, I usually do a more rounded eye, but I've noticed that JLo's eye makeup is usually blended outwards towards her temples, so I'm going to attempt this even though my eye shape is very different from hers. This is a dark brown eyeshadow by MAC called Embark. I'm using this to deepen my crease, and again, I'm going to follow how JLo's makeup has that elongated look, starting high up from the inner brow and working it outwards towards my temples. I saw Makeup Shayla do this as well, and at first I thought it looked a bit weird, but once it's blended out and you do the lashes, it actually looks really pretty. And of course guys, blending is key, so once I'm done with this, I'm going to use my MAC 224 to blend. Okay guys, so now I'm going to apply a matte vanilla colored eyeshadow onto the center of my lids. I'm keeping this under the crease, and this is also helping me clean up and add back some definition to the crease after all the blending we did earlier. I'm using a black eye pencil by MAC. This one is called Feline, and I'm tracing a really thin line above my upper lashes. This does not have to be perfect because we're going to blend it all out, and I'm going to be using a small brush. This one is by Real Techniques. I think it's a synthetic brush, and it's just nice and easy to use for blending. Next, I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes. I'm using BECCA's Champagne Pop highlighter and a small synthetic brush to add that pop of shimmer. Okay, so for my lower lashes, I used that same Lancome face powder that I used earlier as my transition color, and then I also traced a thin line under my lashes with the same black eye pencil, and I blended the two together with a pencil brush. The eyes are almost done, guys. I'm applying Koko lashes in Goddess, which go perfectly with this JLo look. For my lips, I'm first lining them with MAC's Cork Lip Pencil. Then I filled them in using MAC's Jubilee Lipstick, which is like my favorite lipstick at the moment. After that, I am going to do a bit of an ombre gloss for my lips. So on the outer corners, I'm using MAC's Lustreglass in Decorative, which is a darker kind of mauve purplish shade. And then for the center of my lips, I use MAC's Lustreglass in Love Nectar, which is kind of like a light peachy pink color. And I just like how this technique gives your lips a pouty 3D effect. My favorite mascara in the whole wide world is the Lancome Monsieur Big, and that is going on both the top and bottom lashes. And finally, guys, let's add that JLo glow. So this highlighter is by MAC and the color is called Golden Bronze, which is perfect for this look. I have finally found a highlighter that I like better than my BECCA Champagne Pop, and this one is it, guys. It's so golden and bronzy and shimmery. It just adds this nice sheen and almost like a transparent highlight. Okay guys, so blush is the final touch to this look, and this one is called Party by Tarte Cosmetics. I love this color, it's so pretty and pink. And that completes our JLo inspired look today. Tell me what you guys think. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I think I'm gonna wear this look way more often. I don't know why I've never tried it before, but I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this tutorial and if you want to see more celebrity inspired looks, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and most importantly, hit that bell icon. This will notify you every time I post a new video. Also, follow at BeautyByBinny on Instagram and share my videos to help me grow my channel. As always, thank you for watching. Love you all. Take care. Mwah!